Hi all, good evening. This is Padma Priya from IT department, SNS College of Technology, and I'm going to take the session about object-oriented programming. It's OOPS concept. Under this concept, I'm going to tell about the exception and multi-threading concept. It's runtime exceptions. So we have already seen about what is exceptions and how can we handle that exception. The handle thing is called exception handling. So we already see about the types of exception handler, that is try catch, the thing. Under this try and catch block, we just seen about the program which is um, show the exception as a division by 0. So now we are going to see about the other topics. So, as we discussed already, there is a types of handler, that is try catch blocks. The next thing is it's a finally block. What is finally block means? It's ensure resource cleanup regardless of exceptions. That is final block. Finally block. And this is the types of exception, that is class cast exception. What is mean by class cast exceptions means, if we create one class means under that class we just create a subclass, under that class we can just create another subclass. So in that sense, if we create one new class, under this new class we just create a main function. If we want to inherit all those parent class in that particular main function by created the recent class means, that time if we execute that particular program by recently created class means, that is shown as class cast exceptions. So in this case, this is the, if we shown this class cast exception is stack and heap means, stack, under this stack we just defined main and Java command. Under this heap just define class A, class B, class C, are all types of class, and the main function. So this is the class cast exception. The next thing is illegal argument exception. What is mean by illegal argument means, if we check the particular command in if else means, if magic is not equal to command dot magic means, just throw a new illegal argument exception, that is illegal packet magic. So this is the illegal argument exception. So the next thing is, there are the many reasons of number format exceptions in Java. That is similar characters. That is example, if we write the program is as one means, that one can write as a I. And if we define the particular character non-printable character means, that is also a number format exception. If we define the number in arrays, if we store a value, it's more than the size of the array means, that is out of range value. And the next thing, if we give the space for entering the string value, but but it will be in empty space means, that is empty string. So alphanumeric input is same like this as and floating point string means, if we define the particular integer or variable value, if we define the particular value variable as floating means, but we want to but we define that particular thing in main function as string value, that is in floating and floating point string. So what is try catch finally means, in no exception throw means try catch and finally the next line of the code. In an exception, when it acts exception arrays, the programming executable method is try catch and then finally. If it is no exception throw means, the try block, it's directly move that compiler to the finally block. So this is the runtime exceptions, generally exceptions, runtime exceptions and IO exceptions. Under the runtime exceptions, we defined arithmetic exceptions and EO exceptions. Under that particular arithmetic exception and null pointer exception. Under that EO exception is file not found exceptions. Under the IO exceptions, it's try, catch and finally exceptions. So these are all the exceptions we have discussed. These under runtime exceptions only we have discussed. IO exceptions in try clash block, how we define that exception, how can we handle that exceptions we have seen. So we have seen the other topics in the next class.